scratching behind ears, and opening bags of food. And while Mike was fine at opening the food bag most of the time, he never really lived up to his part in the petting and scratching department. And that just didn't make sense to me. But then again, a lot of things about Mike didn't make sense. For instance, on his birthday, I offered to share my favorite chew toy with him. Mike didn't like the present. It was then that I realized that Mike and I weren't right for each other. So I ran away. And that's how I ended up in prison, even though I think the naked monkey things call it an animal shelter. But you know what? Prison's not so bad. Not compared to Mike, anyway. He always smelled like anger and frustration. And I don't know if you've ever smelled those two things, but they're terrible. Kind of like rotten fish dipped in stinky mayo and hot sauce. All the guards are naked monkey things. I've tried asking them how long until I get out, but they don't seem to understand what I'm even saying. I kept trying to get my point across. So one of them came over and said, "Don't worry, honey. Whoever lost you might come find you." I think she meant to comfort me, but just the thought of Mike showing up to take me back sent shudders down my spine. Going back to live with him would be the worst thing that could possibly happen. As I was settling in for bed tonight, one of the guards came by and gave me an ominous warning. "Good news, little guy. A family looking for a pug is coming in tomorrow. Hopefully they'll take you out." Her words haunted me. First of all, what in the world is a pug? And take me out? I've seen enough TV to know what that means. It means ninja assassins. Day 2. Dear Diary, today 2 strangers came to visit me. At first I was worried that they were going to take me out, but it quickly became evident that these 2 weren't ninjas. Instead, they were a pair of naked monkey things named Gary and Elaine. They were very friendly, but they reeked of anxiety and concern, and even a little guilt about something. What it was, I had no clue. My sense of smell is good, but not that good. They spent a long time petting me and talking, but they never talked to me. As a matter of fact, they spent the whole time talking to each other, even though they were looking at me. Talk about awkward. "Isn't he cute?" said Elaine. "I think Justin would just love this little guy." "He is cute," Gary said, "but I wonder if he's trained." Either way, Justin needs a friend right now. Moving has been hard on him, and all that time we spend in the lab. Gary nodded. "Let's bring him by tomorrow. If they click, then we'll take Mr. Fuzzy Pants here home with us." Mr. Fuzzy Pants? That's a new one. But as far as I'm concerned, he can call me whatever he wants if he springs me from prison and gives me a new home to defend. But what was that click Gary mentioned? They want me to click with this Justin? A strange request. But if clicking is what they want, then clicking is what they'll get. I'm gonna have a hard time sleeping tonight, but that's okay. I need to practice my clicking anyway. Day 3. Dear Diary, Gary and Elaine brought their offspring, Justin, with them today. I think he's about 84 years old, which makes him 12 or so in naked monkey thing years. The poor kid smelled lonely. Funny thing about naked monkey things, they can't smell emotions. It's just one of the many reasons they need human beings.